masturbate or go do some real crazy type shit that would be considered taboo, and that we know all of us done did as a child. But no one wants to talk about those gray areas in our life. Nobody wants to talk about how we transition from a little boy or a little girl into our sexuality. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about how their Babylon moms and dad educated them about their sexuality, or how they even got a chance to learn about it. Most of us had to just go out there and figure it out on our own. And that's exactly what we're doing. And that's not right. And that is what we're trying to tell you. It's not right. We have control over the situation. We don't have to keep perpetuating the same problem for our children that we had as a kid by allowing ourselves to stay ignorant and not educate ourselves about certain things about our sexuality. You understand? Like, children are curious. You understand what I'm saying? And any parent knows that. But for you to hold that against Chief is like really fucked up. Really fucked up. Because at the end of the day, we are here to teach our children. We have to teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's basic knowledge as far as knowing who's what and what's from what, objects and shit like that, and then there's actually mental accumulation of knowledge as far as when it comes to your sexuality, when it comes to understanding technologies of the body, when it comes to understanding the earth, when it comes to understanding the technology of the cosmos, understanding your mind, understanding astrology, understanding melanin, understanding neuromelanin, understanding all of the 5 sciences that we teach here in combination. It gets deeper than just teaching a child basic science. And you're mad because we are trying to tell you that you need to teach your child the right way. That's insane. That's insanity. That's doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You always want to go back to our ancestors and how our ancestors did. What do you think our ancestors did when we came out of their wombs? They taught us, period, about everything. Nothing was exempt at all. So when you try to hold against certain things that Chief say, I just urge you or anybody else who comes into our magnetic field of what we teach or what we tell you online to fully watch our videos. You may see a hate video, but are you going to get stuck in that? Or is that going to stop you from learning about what you need to learn about? And if so, then you're weak. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to collect the elite and convict the weak. And if that is the role that you play, then blessed be upon you. I hope your soul rests at the end of your life cycle, because it don't look good for you. But I hope that you are able to turn yourself around. I hope that you are able to soften your heart and understand, and always have a heart of compassion to understand someone else's position, someone else's ideas, because we all have our own opinions. We all have certain knowledge that's embedded in us, especially the more seasoned folks out here, 30 and up, 20 and 25 and up. You're more seasoned, you're more embedded and ingrained in your certain lifestyle habits, so you're less likely to adapt to the current trend. That's why it's so many young people. A lot of people online are also saying like he's holding a sex code with all these young people. First of all, everybody is here of age, and we all decided to come on our own. Period. We asked Chief to come. I know I asked Chief to come here. I asked him to come here, whether he wanted me to come here or not. I knew that this is where I was supposed to be, and if you're joining someone's life, you want to make sure that you're invited. You cannot come, please. I want to join you. I want to be a part of what you're doing. It's not even a joining, because I know that you're my family. You think like me. You understand what I understand, and therefore I want to be around people like that. I got tired of being around people that didn't think like me, man. That shit's whack. You can't even function in a world like that. That's why you attract friends. That's why you go outside of your so-called family circle to find people that think like you. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that's actually sleeping, shitting, and eating next to you don't think the way that you do. So everybody here is of age, and we make the decisions that we want. You know, you can try to call wherever you want, but at the end of the day, it's my choice, and I decide to be wherever I want to be, however you perceive it, whatever you perceive. It is what it is. And so we we are straight. Like, we are straight over here as far as like whatever you trying to say. Like, you just got your own way of thinking. You got your own way of thinking, and you want to exercise something on somebody because you don't have nothing else to do with your life. And at the end of the day, I do encourage you to study the videos more. Like, I like, in my heart, I don't want to just throw y'all away, because at the end of the day, hate doesn't put out hate. Only love can do that. And so at the end of the day, if I see that you're hating on me, or you have some type of ill intent towards me or anything like that, I just know that it's the self-hate that's within you that has been programmed in you. It's not necessarily you, and it's true. If you really think about what it is that we went through, everybody wants to talk about slavery, but let's go over slavery. Let's go over the mental chains and the mental shackles that's on our goddamn brains that who's really brainwashed. Because for thousands of years, you want to talk about all these thousands of years, you've been programmed into a system, into a certain lifestyle, into a certain way of living. And now that there is, and this is going back into my point about the children, about there being so many children, and why you may see so many young faces here in Carbonation, because now it's a new wave of information. It's not the old times. But when you go over all of these years of enslavement, programming, being programmed, it's eventually going to turn itself. It's eventually going to warp and manifest itself into something different, because everything must evolve. 444. So at the end of the day, what you're seeing is literally a transition into consciousness. So the more older you are, the less likely you are to evolve with that, because you're already programmed into a certain mindset. The new souls that's coming through, the new minds that's coming through are already well advanced and past 444. It's already advanced past what you think, what the way that your mind is programmed. We're under a whole different doctrine. We're under a whole different information. We have different genes activated within us. So we're going to go the way that you don't necessarily think normal. We're going to seem like rebels to you. We're going to seem unorthodox. We're going to seem different and outspoken and rebels and radicals. But that's not necessarily true either. We're just righteous. That's just it. We're just righteous. I don't know. We're just righteous. Like, and we're here as new souls. We're here to teach you the way. But we need you as well, because you have the wisdom on certain things about lessons that we may have not gotten. But because you are stuck in your lower self, you can't even reciprocate or extend the wisdom that you have from certain situations to help us in our journeys. So because that's the problem, and the case within our own community, you see me. You see a young black woman fucking up. You see a young black man fucking up because they don't have guidance. But if you was there, like Chief is there, you would have so many young children that's more on the path. You have so many more young children that's actually going the righteous way. But because you can't extend that, you see them falling away. You see them falling to the wayside. Especially because of the way that we was programmed. We start to turn on each other. We start to jail and enslave each other within our own brother, our own sister, our own reflection. The people that actually came from where we came from. And I love the analogy of the crabs in the crabs in the barrel, the crabs in the bucket, because we got out the system. We untied genetically the generational curses that we had, that were passed down from our so-called ancestors. You are your ancestor, and we genetically transitioned ourselves from that space. And so now, because the old wave is fading out and fading away, they have to do everything that they can to keep us down. So they're trying. What you're seeing here in Combination is the other crabs trying to pull us back down into the bucket and keep us there, so we all could be stuck there and do what? Die? Like perish on some shit? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, Either you gonna grab onto my leg and we gonna crawl up this bitch together, or you gonna let me go and you gonna fall down to the bottom of your lower self and I'm gonna rise to my higher self. Either way, I'm still gonna win. Period. At the end of the day, because this is what I came here to do. This is what Chief came here to do. This is what everybody here in Carbonation came here to do. We came to be the example for you, to show you how to rise to the frequency of your higher self. The I am consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the state of the I am, that I am God, that I am everything, and move from that place. Have morals and principles. The way to keep divine knowledge itself is to have morals and principles. If you don't hold morals and principles the morals and principles that Carbonation teach, that Chief has told us, if you don't have these morals, you'll never be able to make it. And you always see them in Carbonation. That's why so many people have came and so many people have left. Why do you think that? When you really look at the situation, you have to have some you have to have morality, period, to be able to stay within the kingdom of God, to be able to hold the frequency of divine knowledge itself and apply that shit to your life. You can't be a fuck nigga and be righteous, period. You have to be a pure soul. You have to have a pure heart. And at the end of the day, like I said, Chief is one of the most amazing people on the face of this fucking planet. And for you to be happy that he's in jail says everything about who you are, and it has shit to do about who he actually is. You're assassinating his character. But what about the message? What about the message that streams through this light being? What streams through him? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the thousands of videos that he's put out for you. You have everything negative to say and you have nothing positive to say at all, period. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And if you're the type of person who hear his name and go online to research him and run into the trolls and see all this negative shit and only take that at for face value, you'll forever be stuck where you're at. Because you'll never make it to the truth. Ever. Because you have to go deep within the surface, below the surface of what you're looking at to get what you need to understand what's going on. And even then, you have those who see that shit and they can see way past it, because they already know within their heart that they're chosen and that they have the message already in their DNA activated, ready to be applied, ready to be downloaded into their waking life, into their walking life. You understand what I'm saying? So anybody out here who speaks Spanish, who supports Carbonation, please, we already sent the video, the actual photo. We're going to be posting it again. We're going to be posting it again. Call the embassy. Call the motherfucking police facility and tell them that this shit ain't right. That Chief is in there illegally. It's past 48 hours, my nigga. You ain't got nothing yet. You ain't got no warrants. You ain't got nothing. Let my nigga loose. Let him go. He's free. Chief is innocent. And people love to use that get a job card. Guess what? I don't work for nothing. I am authentically me. And I'm me because that's who I came here to be. And through being me, I get all my blessings. I get everything I need. Period. And it doesn't matter about if I ask for it or not. God knows exactly. I know exactly what I need, and I'm going to sit into myself in divine timing exactly when I need it. I'm not worried about nothing. I know everything is happening in God's speed. I know everything is happening in divine timing. Hashtag free Eligio Bishop. That's what's going to surface the internet tonight, today, tomorrow, everywhere, all the time until he gets out. Period. The way that the trolls are doing us, we need to stand up for Carbonation and do that shit for ourselves, because we can't let the trolls give us that energy and not alchemize that negativity into positivity. We just gonna suck all of this negativity in and watch our Chief sit in prison, locked, jailed, and shackled away, and just sit there and not do nothing. Absolutely not. That's not gonna fly over here. I'm gonna take all that negative energy. I'm gonna assess my situation and I'm gonna alchemize that energy into positivity to free him, because he shouldn't be in there, and neither should you want him to be in there. And if you do, you're just a fuck nigga, and you're gonna get what you deserve at the end of your life cycle. Period. Period. be, I do want to answer some questions, because I do see questions in the room and everything like that. Where is the information from the embassy to help him? The embassy has helped us out a lot. The embassy has helped us get a lawyer. The embassy has helped us get a face-to-face visit with Chief so that we can at least talk to him one time since last Friday. The embassy is doing everything that they can to support us, but we need y'all. We need y'all to help support us, because it's not the U.S. embassy that can get him out of jail. It's us. It's us that can get him out of jail. Period. We have to send that energy their way. When they are being called by the trolls over and over and over and over and over, what do you think is gonna happen? But if we use that same energy to call up there and say, no, that's not true, with the same energy, it's gonna fall away. It's gonna balance the situation. But you see, the reason why Chief is still in jail is because y'all really don't really truly care. Y'all not reciprocating that same energy to see him out. Y'all just like, okay, well, when he's getting out, I'ma just stay up there. I'ma just keep an update when he get out. No, my nigga, if you really care, you have to send that energy their way. And it doesn't matter about how many times somebody else do it. It's about what you do. What are you gonna do? Do you really love Chief? Do you really understand him? Do you really want to see him out? Then help him. Call the motherfuckers over and over and over until your motherfucking thumb turn blue. Until that motherfucker fall off. Get a motherfucking text bite out this bitch. Not false bite, but text bite. Text them. Do everything you can. You understand what I'm saying? To see what you want to see. At the end of the day, you have to give what you want. You have to give what you want. If you don't give anything, you're not ever going to receive anything. Period. We are calling. Nigga, I was up there today. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing everything that I can. We're asking for you. We're asking help for you. Period. I'm doing everything. I went to see my husband today. I kissed him today. Thank you very much. I didn't see him since last Friday. And these motherfuckers don't want to allow me to have no contact with him. So I must be doing a good job if these motherfuckers don't want me to see him at all, and I got to visit with him and I was able to kiss him in his face. So what the fuck are you doing? And that's not even to like jab at you or anything, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're coming to you with it because at the end of the day, we know that people out. I'm not talking to nobody who don't support us. Like, if you don't support us, just get the fuck out of my life and go do your own thing. Like, this the problem. Like, y'all always worried about some shit that y'all shouldn't be worried about. And then you create problems for people in their lives. Like, if you were to post your life online, my nigga, you would be out here down bad. Like, you need to chill. Like, for real. Like, you need to go get a life. You need to go do something that actually promotes your life to be better. Because you up in my life talking all that shit you're talking ain't got, it's just not helping you, and it's not helping me. At the end of the day, I love myself to all the people out there who support me. I'm talking to my followers. I'm talking to my supporters. I'm talking to the people who love us. I'm talking to the people who understand us. I'm talking to the people who want to see us strive. I'm talking to the people who knows Carbonation, who want to be a part of Carbonation, who want to join Carbonation, who want to see Chief free. That's the people who I'm talking to. Period. And like I said, there are no charges. There are only allegations that have not been confirmed. Period. There are no charges. There are no charges. He's arrested for nothing. He's arrested for allegations that are not confirmed. That's what he's arrested for. And we already know it's already surfaced online. It's already surfaced online, but we already have our kit for that. We have our clapback kit for the shit that you motherfucking trolls are doing and saying. You'll never win. You'll always lose. The truth will always prevail, and it'll always be here. You can't kill the truth. Period. And everybody here in Carbonation can make their own video. I'm doing this video because I want to make this video. Y'all, and this is the shit that fucks me up. Like, y'all always looking into our life and y'all like, well, why aren't these people speaking and why aren't they doing da 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 da? Why are you worried about them? Why are you worried about them? you should just be worried about the message, and this is the problem. You need to be worried about the message that's streaming through. Worry about the message that's streaming through. Period. Y'all gotta get y'all head on straight, man. Y'all gotta do what's right and stop letting your devils and stop letting the devils take over your mind. Stop letting it use you as a catalyst to exercise demons and make you do crazy and low vibrational stuff, man. You have to, and that's just your debilitations in your chart. Like, that's just your debilitations in your chart. And that's what Chief always teaches us. We have to know ourselves. We have to study our astrological programs. We have to study our charts and know our weaknesses so that we can make them to become strength. You don't have to exercise demons forever. That don't have to be the rest of what you do for the rest of your life. You can turn everything around by just understanding yourself and knowing your debilitations so that you can turn them into strengths. That's all you have to do. You don't have to keep doing that. At the end of the day, support Carbonation. Support us. Support us. Call the embassy. We already have it posted. We're going to post it again. Everybody come out there and sit and post it with us. And our PayPal is also eligiobishop@gmail.com if anybody wants to donate so that we can pay the lawyers when Chief gets out. Everybody, stay balanced, stay strong, stay focused. We're going to rise to the top. We're going to always win. We don't ever lose. I love myself.